Okay. Let's play a little bit of this before Lizzie gets it. I'm dredging it. Man, I got some bad news today. What happened? The tree that is super close to my home has brushed up against my roof and knocked off, I don't know what it is, part of the roof. Some tiles and the thing that the tiles, the diagonal part, I don't know. The part that goes between two planes of the roof. And yeah. I got a guy coming out tomorrow to trim the tree, hopefully, or at least give me a quote. And he said he might get it done in the next week. I got to go in the roof before it rains to see if it's gonna leak. And then I got to get a guy out to fix the roof. It's just gonna cost like a lot. Very annoying because I thought it would be okay until autumn. I was like, I'm gonna get the tree trimmed in autumn because autumn is a good month to trim trees because like the arborists tend to have a lot of work before then. I know it is technically autumn now, but you know what I mean. It's like October, November time when the leaves are coming off the tree. Perfect time to trim the tree. But yeah. Who knows how much that's just going to cost? I'm gonna guess I'm gonna spend between $1,000 and $1.5 on this. Like between the tree and the roof. Okay. Hello, sorry. You not step out of the way for a moment, you're in my shot. You move to the side, a few seconds later, boggles the size in exasperation and mutters to herself. No, this simply won't do. The angle of this lens is all wrong. I'll never get a close-up shot of anything with this. And the others, I fear they were lost overboard. I was sailing from Stellar Basin, you see, squeezing my boat through a narrow gap between two islands, and I crashed into some coral. I thought I heard something in the water behind me, so I dared not stop. If you were able to retrieve the lenses for me, let me see. So you rummages through watch a few belongings survived the trip. I have a spare camera here that I won't need. You're welcome to it if you can find those lenses. Yeah. I got it. Oh yeah. I mean, I was always going to have to trim the tree. But the thing is, now it's an emergency. And I literally had to tell the guy, like, yo, he was like, I'll come round next Monday. That's when I do my quotes. I'm like, did you come round anytime sooner? They've got the scent, you know, the scent of like, oh, this guy needs my business. I'm gonna fucking charge him up the fucking ass for this, probably. You know what I mean? So that's going to cost more than it would have if I'd have been able to do it in autumn in full swing. And the roof is just extra cost that I never was going to have to do if this. But yeah, it's not even my tree as well. It's my neighbour's tree. So I'm distracting myself with a little bit of this before I go. I wait for Lizzie to get home, we can eat dinner and then go do our stuff. Is the game a bit too loud? A bit too loud, isn't it? Should grab some explosives. Have a couple. Can I go in there? I can. A pistol. Back of the balloons. I should put this on the map. Wait, wasn't that one of the things I needed to get the fuck out of here? Brother, relax. Wasn't that something I needed to get? Oh shit, there he is. Okay. Rotting. Okay, just wait for it to rot. Can I dock here? Oh my god, you can dock here? There's a fucking place to dock on this side of the thing. You stand in the center of the campsite. Fire's embers is cool, but ash is steadily blowing out with the wind. A large flat rock sits atop the charred wood of the campfire. A handful of tiny fish bones can be seen poking out of the ash. You kick the ashes, your foot hits something hard at the bottom of the pile. You brush the remnants aside, you take it. What do you want to do? You look for footprints, but find none. But unfamiliar symbols have been sketched in the dust nearby. Some have been erased with a hasty swoop of a foot. Check the makeshift tent. The tent is a sheet of cloth suspended over some sticks. There's nothing inside save for a smooth hollow in the dirt where someone slept. This is super useful to know, actually. I might rest it. Slivers into your cargo hold. Infected. Let's get rid of it then. Whatever it wasn't good news, was it? That's for sure. I heard that Borderlands 4 is very poorly optimized. How bad are we talking, Sammy? You haven't been having the terrible time that people are having? I need to come back here for more dredging. And I'm hungry. Decided I'm gonna start cutting out dairy. Diet. Random SFX error. Slowly, first things first is just I just want to wean myself off it. Just like I'm pretty sure I've become lactose intolerant, but I want to test it. Wait, they pile on the lactose? What do you mean? That would make me worse. You can unlactose. Okay. Get your cockamamie ideas out of here, man. Trying to kill me? You ever heard of unlactosing yourself? I already did that. I really need to then not to be a rock here. Oh, what are we having for dinner? Scampi and chips, peas, sweet corn. I think that's what I've taken out to cook. Nothing special, just basic air fryer meal.
If you want to be less lactose intolerant, there's two methods. The first way is gradual lactose exposure. This trains your gut microbes to be more efficient and develop more of the enzymes that digest lactose for you, beta-galactose, which ultimately means less farting, bloating, and GI symptoms. Even people with lactose intolerance can usually tolerate up to 12 grams of lactose a day, which is roughly a glass of milk. I'd suggest starting with around 3 grams of lactose, which is around a quarter glass of milk or a small piece
I
of
drink
cake,
way more than that dairy.
weeks to 12 to 15 grams of lactose per day in 2 to 3
I don't know if this is real.
Research even shows that lactose can act as a prebiotic to nourish your good bacteria. The second route is regular kefir consumption. As a fermented food, it contains
It's
bacteria
kefir.
which come with their own lactase. This is the biological version of outsourcing lactose digestion. So the more yogurt, kefir, and other fermented foods you eat, the higher chance of somebody's microbes colonizing your gut. It also helps that kefir and other fermented dairy have much lower lactose levels than standard dairy products. And the fermented matrix slows down gastric emptying to give more time for digestion and saves you from unexpected items in your bagging area.
Can I move stuff into my net? No, I can't. That'd be useful. Fucker is nearby. Did I sell my... Oh, shit. Go! Did I sell that eel? Look, he's right there. That's right. Fuck off. I did, didn't I? Oh, I'm an idiot. Solve that. The final state of all living things. Wait, did I not? Did it turn to rot? Oh my god, okay. I think it turned to rot. Whenever I watch Cat play this, what Cat played this? Gone for it 2 or 3 times. Not on his Twitch channel, right? Wow, I never seen him do that. Does he stream somewhere else? No? Oh, maybe it was on YouTube. Maybe it was on YouTube. The 4 cargo spaces. I wonder what you thought of this game. What's going on up there? Oh. Our boys nearby. It's following us. Oh shit. Ah! Ow! Son of a bitch. It's a little nibble. Feed the fish. To feed the fish what? I knew we had a disaster today. I lost some roof tiles on my house. Luckily they didn't hit James, but they could have. Wait, why am I dredging up more? I won't even be able to carry these. You bloody idiot. I can. A drill? No, I'm gonna hire someone to do it. Fuck that. To storage. Don't sell my fucking fish, okay? Nice, still there. To cargo. Okay. This game was actually recommended by none other than Minu. Minu's been recommending some bangers lately. I won't lie.
Alright, let's hack it.
Alright, let's hack it. Yep, it's damaged. Just seeing when Phoenix is going to come back. Let's look at some research. Do we have any other way of doing ocean other than the hydraulic rod? No. Well, I guess there's this, but I can get there. Oh, this one's good. 6 slots though. That's a lot. Pair that shit up. I want to make sure this fish is, I can give this fish to the lady. Stale. Stale. Can I just give her the freaking... Here's the age... Oh, there we go. $150. Is that it? That was the hardest thing to do. Right. I think we can just go. Right? Do I mark anything? There's somewhere to rest. Can I remove this? No. If you don't... What was this? Oh, this was like... I need like an oceanic... I need a different kind of... Let's go. And then I'm trying to find some sort of like fish. I think it's like a mackerel fish or something. What was it? The snake mackerel. Yeah. It's too bad you've not got 100% track record though. Really seen this. Sometimes it's just nice to wait on the open sea. Let's go over there. What's in my net? You're not a fan of Alan Wake? I can't wait to play that game. Man, I'm hungry. My stomach's eating itself. I had halloumi on toast for breakfast, then I had a yogurt and a handful of pistachios for lunch, and I'm fucking starving. Ham and eggs on white bread sounds lovely. Extremely rough and worn sheet of fabric is collapsed at the base of some wooden supports. There's nothing remarkable about it. What do you want to do? Search the campsite. An extremely rough and... I already did that. Suspect the symbols in the sand. The symbols span the breadth of the camp, twisting this way and that. Some are grouped together into what must be words. Fresh footprints tread carefully around each symbol. The last symbol trails off hurriedly and looks unfinished. Glint of metal shines up through the sand. You take it for yourself. Whoever left the footprints was barefoot. The prints are large and wide, perhaps indicating they were left by a man, but you don't know much about footprints. Cool. We should mark this on the map. And playing Alan Wake 2 would be perfect because Fallacy was playing through Alan Wake 1, so like it was a refresher, you know. He didn't quite finish it though. Yellow. Picture a hooded figure, dirty gold robes obscure all features except for a pair of withered and blackened hands. Fishermen deep calls respond. Their voice gurgles with the sound of fluid in their lungs. An answer. The hooded figure holds out a scroll. They tap the shape depicted. It looks like a red snapper. I got one right here. They rip through the throat of the fish and tear out its heart. It's in their mouth before you have time to process what you just saw. Another, a sacrifice. Fang tooth. Fang tooth would be a little more difficult to find, I think. They're around though. Al said he might restart. He didn't say that. He was baiting you, surely. No way. There's no fish here. I really don't. I don't know. I don't think he really enjoyed it, to be honest. Too much. I mean, when he enjoys something, you know it, man. He'd happily play it for, like, you know, an entire stream. But it's fine. Got dark real quick. Probably makes sense to wait. I'm in uncharted waters here. It's fine. I just saw it was on his wish list, so I... What's that beneath the surface there? That looks... Oh, it's fish. Yes, there's fish in the ocean. This game is about fishing. Man. I wish fishing in Sea of Thieves was this in depth. Or maybe it is. Maybe they changed it. So I like fishing in that game. It was chill, but it's very shallow. Pardon the pun. I mean, this isn't that much deeper. It's just got more environments and stuff going on. And time of day being a big thing. I'm coming. Hello there. Never played Sea of Thieves. Yeah, I played it a bunch. I streamed it a bunch too. A collection of cases have washed up against the shore. Some have already split open, lost their contents to the waves. A photography equipment. Nice. Exactly what we wanted. Can't fish that. Don't want that. We can get rid of this. I think I did this. Move. What we'll do is we'll go back here. Collect the crab pot stuff. No doubt they'll need a repair. How was your workout, Fabiano? Are you on your way back from the gym now? Ignore that noise. Everything is fine, Kappa. Go away. Jesus. No. Ah. Outplayed. The gym was packed. Were there any honeys there? They look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? I always say taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. Let's store all this stuff. Get rid of this. Rest. Rest a bit more. We need 4 wood, 3 scrap. Oops. We don't have enough. Something fun happened on the way back. What happened? Holy fucking crab. How was my day? Well, could have been better. My roof got messed up. And now I'm on the roof. I'll probably have to repair. Well, not probably, I'm gonna have to pay for a repair, but we're not thinking about that too much right now. Not by who, by what. It was a tree. Lumpy mackerel. Jesus. Not streaming on top of a roof. My roof, the tree nearby is very windy, and it knocked into my roof and it did some damage. Unfortunately. Alright. Let's get out of here. Put that in storage. Let's go to the next area, I think. I think there's much more to do. I'll sell my trinkets. Yeah, super windy. Oh, it's annoying because I was gonna get the tree done like in a couple months. I was like waiting for the quieter season. But it was a bad decision. Let's talk to the painter. Give him this. Sell all the trinkets. Research. I'm not sure which one of those two I'm going to need in the new area. I'm guessing the mangrove, but don't know for sure. Let's deliver this. What's the point, actually? Should take the camera. No, the bad decision was real life. They will have real life consequences. Namely, the wallet. Let me see if I can remember where this camera woman was. I think she was on that island. Do you guys hear the echo? Moonfish. Turtle moonfish. Well done, Fabiano. I think we go east. This way. Beats moonfish. Collecting all the things. Sounds toastery-ish. Thank you for pointing that out. Let's find out what's going on. Let's see. You have to target someone with that command. Please don't just spam everything. Maybe my... It's possible that my cables fried. Seems better. I haven't really done anything. Okay. This is the best command.
I'm the coolest.
Does it sound any better? It might be. I might be peaking. Does it sound like I'm peaking? There, I turn myself down a bit. Maybe I'm too quiet. I've got your lenses. She takes the case from you and inspects each lens carefully. They seem mostly unharmed, nothing that a careful polishing can't remedy. Take my spare camera. The lens is nothing special, but should allow you to capture some good shots. If you want some advice on locating local wildlife, say the word. I'll tell you, I expect you're more knowledgeable in the area of fish than I am. There are a few shark species around here, most notably the huge whale shark. They tend to prefer warmer waters around the Stellar Basin. Completely harmless, as I'm sure you know, but do be careful around them. You wouldn't want your propellers causing them any injury. Tell me about mammals. Well, still relatively scarce. I believe a few cetaceans, that's whales and such, can be found in the deeper waters around here. You might be lucky enough to spot a pod of bottlenose dolphins or killer whales. They've been known to swim alongside boats. As for the larger whales, I've heard humpbacks, sperm whales, and even the odd blue whale have been sighted in the area. Doesn't surprise me to hear that their numbers have dwindled, but with Ingfel's whaling endeavours, hopefully the population will recover in time. Tell me about birds. You'll hear quite a wide variety of bird song from the islands, though I suspect they're too small to spot from your boat. There's sure to be a few larger species, gulls and ravens loitering around, more active ducks looking for morsels of food. The ruins in Devil's Spine host a few breeding pairs of seahawks. You're bound to hear them calling to each other, though they're quite elusive. Tell me about reptiles. I'm glad you asked. Not many consider reptiles when they think of the ocean. Loggerhead turtles are a common sight in the temperate waters around the Narrows and Gale Cliffs, though they can be hard to spot in the water. When it comes to larger reptiles, they don't get any bigger than the saltwater crocodile. The mangroves of Twisted Strand are the perfect environment for them. Okay. Glad I came this way. Now. Stellar Basin time. I do hope there's a place to sell my shit. Who managed your emotes? I have multiple people who manage the emotes.
I'll admit it.
You can look on 7TV and it will tell you who added it. Stellar Basin. More things to dredge. What's this? Ah, is our good friend. I've not written in a few days. Been afflicted with some strange chill which conspires to fog my brain. I cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. The ink has run from some lines here and they're illegible. While most of what they hold up was junk, they eventually came up with a large wooden casket. A hush came over the crew at such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next moment with excruciating clarity. He pried it open easily. The buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. The crashing waves rose to fill my ears. I hear them still. He stared down into the open casket and turned to me. In his eyes I saw the void. The page has been torn off. Is this our friend? No, maybe not. A laboratory. Laboratory in ruins with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? Open the cupboards. You check the cupboards. And some research. Inspect the equipment on the table. There are some strange looking prototype parts on the table, but you can't see any use for them right now. On the other side of the table you find a hasty scrawled note. It reads, "Not safe. Expect retaliation imminently. Imminently. Evacuating to fort." Where do you want to look? Look around on the floor. You look around on the floor. There are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along the walls. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into one. It was either me or rice, and I didn't choose that one. Oh yeah, that's sorry, Fabiano. An old generator sputters and ticks over. Well, this isn't a place to sell fish. Yo, is there a fucking squid creature in the depths over there? I should mark this on the map. That's already marked on the map. There's something over there. Yeah, ads will kill you like that. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that if you sub to the channel, you can get ad-free viewing. There's another thing I can do. I can run ads. I think if you run 3 minutes of ads an hour, it disables pre-roll ads. I don't know. I've never really looked into it. Seems like more hassle than it's worth. We were engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of Stellar Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we have not done in such a long time. Waiting and hoping. Some time past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered onto the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said, or what I said, but I know that I said, yes, the right ring is beautiful. With a spang of jewels going around, I cannot take my eyes off it. Yes, I was not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days, but I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. Do that like 1 minute 30 every hour. Maybe it makes sense to do it like that. Researcher. Hello, I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? I'm a fisherman. Ah yes, I thought you had the look. But a fisherman all the way out here. Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. All the same, I've not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. Do you need help with? I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind. So now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at this list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect all of them. Anything else? About those specimens you're after. Tell me about yourself. Okay, I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Ironhaven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here, by myself. I thought I could relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had someone, or at least a pet. Out here, it's just machines. Is there anything else? What sort of creature attacked you? I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, or so I'd guess at some sort of octopus or squid, or an enemy. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing apart the front. There was a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. Have you noticed anything unusual since you arrived? Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgot. I found these letters from my sister. She sent them to me while I was studying, before she... Researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection next to my sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. Okay. Nothing to do here. I can't sell stuff here. Let's go around some more. I need to find where my cash cow is. If it's 1:30 minutes, 1 minute 30 to disable ads from now, and that's probably worth it. Large scrap of paper. This looks promising. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Okay. How much money do I have now? I've got more than enough money. Research something. I'm gonna get this. The jet drive engine. We speed ya. Still need another piece of wood. Okay, I think that's it. You got anything to say? I still haven't found any of these fishes. What do you think of Stellar Basin? What beautiful crystalline water. It's a shame I can't take my boat too much further in. I've run aground on the coral a few times. You check the abandoned resort to the east, it's pretty impressive. There's some decent salvage to be had there. It's kind of amazing how quickly it all falls through without people around to maintain it. In a few years, these pontoons will probably go the same way. It's just the way of things, I guess. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Oh. Right. A little look around. Don't really want to go inside, I'll be honest. Kind of spooked. Let's see if there's coral gonna rip up my boat. Firefly squid. Yes. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't need these fish. Why am I not using my light? There we go. Is this somewhere I can blow stuff up? Let's put that on the map. There's a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally it lunges at the water, snapping at some small silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. Disembark. You jump off the boat into thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. Throw some fish towards the dog. You throw some scraps into the water near the dog. It prances at the splash and swallows seawater. Slowly approach. You wade towards the shore. As you get nearer, the dog backs up a little. Ways, it sits. Throw some fish. You throw some scraps towards the dog, which land in the sand. The dog eats them along with a mouthful of sand. You make a soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. Hold some fish out in your hand. Oh shit, he's gonna eat my hand. Okay. At the dog. You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly, but soon begins licking at them. At the dog. You reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand, and it seems to understand you're not a threat. The dog. You pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Pat the dog. Pat. 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 You make your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of forelegs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. Let it follow you. Oh dear. It's a dog, guys. I have to. You continue, this time with the dog alongside it. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get onto the boat, turn around to pull the dog on board. You lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling up into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. We have a dog. Okay, you can stay on board, just don't attract any night creatures. What's going on here? It's a flag. This game is spooky. Wait, am I looking at the... Oh, that's the lighthouse from the starting area. Aurora jellyfish. Some boxes scattered haphazardly on the shore. Oh, more map. More map is good. And then I can fish these, can I? Oh, not this fucking dickhead again. Open spectacles. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there for now. Pink should be home soon. Get dinner ready. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Anybody? Bye. No. Alright. See you later.